Right. Trevor wanted me to read this, so here we go. So You Want to Be a Hero is made by and for ostensibly mature adults. As such, be advised that it may contain violence, sexual themes, and strong language such as raspberries or fook.
Fuck. The word's fuck.
Yes, I know what the word is, Tango.
Do you know what ostensibly means?
I know what the word fuck is, Tango. Here, read that.
Full content warning can be found in the episode description.
Look, we'll just get a dictionary or something, figure it out later.
We are back for season 2, not yet. Soon it will be, but first we're doing this little mini-series. Boom.
Welcome to So You Want to Be a Hero, a real play Dungeons & Dragons podcast where 5 best friends said fuck it and pressed record. I'm your host and dungeon master, Brad Silman, and with me always are my 4 best friends. Laus Weindel!
Yo!
Emily Robinson.
Well, hi, everybody.
Davis Papa McQueen.
I'm back, baby!
And John Garza!
I'm free!
You're not going to do it? Thank you. God.
You're not free.
I'm free.
You are shackled to this forever.
You are free but chained.
Oh, man.
Not free.
I am
No, you are not.
so glad.
So excited
I love
to be able to do a different bit.
I'm so glad we're all back here together. Davis, we missed you. I'm glad that you were part of that campaign that we just did. It was a lot of fun.
I was going to say, Brad's the only one.
Emily was so mad.
Yeah.
The reception was lukewarm.
Well, here's one thing that I want to say. We're back for a new season, and with a new season,
New fuck-ups for Davis to do.
new dice breaker.
Dice break, dice break. Dice break, dice break.
Oh,
It's time for dice breakers.
oh man.
So ominous.
Dice breakers now. Dice breakers then.
Now it's time to
He
roll
did it.
the D20 and
This is the only time.
as the best roll. Then that winner will go and roll. Then they'll roll the D100. Then they'll roll the D100. Then they'll roll the D100.
Then the GM will ask a question.
Then the DM will ask a question.
We hope that it is a good question.
Dice breakers with friends will answer questions.
Will they make fun of John or of Davis? It's time for dice break.
All right. So,
Just keeps going.
Yeah, it does.
Was that Wizard of Oz?
No.
It's Night on Bald Mountain.
Oh my
Yeah, that was not Wizard of Oz.
No, I definitely thought it was when she
Wow.
gets pulled up in the tornado at the beginning.
all right. So, just like the song said, our players will roll a d20, and whoever rolls the highest gets to roll a d100 for the prompt. Now, this will be your characters from TBD. Okay?
Oh, from TBD. Gotcha.
All right.
Forte rolled a 19.
Shit.
Oh, it's gonna be a great night, boys. That is a 1.
Just getting it out of the way. I got an 8.
I got a 6.
Yeah, bitches! I'm back, baby! Also, if I sound weird during this episode, I blew my voice out earlier in the week.
No, you
and
sound
I'm
great.
Still in recovery mode.
Blew it out recording that Dice Breakers intro.
All right, Laus, roll me a d100.
All
And
right.
Emily, get ready. I mean, Trevor.
Tremoli.
What number we got?
Ooh, 57.
57. This is the same list. So, the player character to your left admits they passionately are in love with
We
you.
did this one!
It doesn't. Okay, well, roll again.
All right.
Sorry.
45.
45. All right, 45. What's your character's most recent or frequent nightmare?
Well, his most recent nightmare is where he's drowning in spiders that get heavier and heavier until they're like the weight of a building. But they're still crawling around.
All right.
And then they go down his mouth, into his throat, esophagus.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that sounds awful.
it's pretty scary.
Huh.
All right, Sparrow. Follow that one, because that one's pretty real. I feel like I've been there before.
Sparrow's most recent nightmare is just, spoiler alert, reliving our last game of
Don't
this.
worry. If you're just now listening,
Yeah.
please make sure that you go listen to the recap that we're gonna post
That
before
we
this.
will have recorded.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got it.
So
We've
you
got
can
it.
say it, John.
Oh yeah, so just shooting my love interest in the back, but then when she turns around or begins to fall, it changes into other people that she cares about. And it just goes through a list of people that she has either killed or has let down.
How long is that list?
Yikes,
Just
I don't
curious.
like this question.
How many times do you shoot Trevor in the
yeah,
stream?
these are getting heavy.
All right,
comment.
Tango. What's your? As somebody who dreams and has nightmares,
Fire-based night.
fire-based nightmares. What's your most recent or terrifying one?
This scary woman calls herself the Flame Mama.
So
She's not that scary.
Let
gonna-
her wish.
I'm gonna base this on a nightmare that I actually have that's reoccurring,
Okay.
which is just falling through like a void, basically. The
mean, that-
feeling of falling.
That kind of happened at the end of the last.
But like from nowhere in particular, just hearing various voices just calling out my name over and over. And I think it comes from teaching in a classroom. Just like,
Mr. McQueen. Davis.
I don't like it.
All right, rounding us out, Mr. Forte Black.
Hello. I've come back to a lovely abode, my home after a long day's work, and Tango's there. In scantily clad leather. And he tries to shove his tongue down my throat.
Jesus.
I don't like Tango. Like that.
But for some reason, in
But-
this dream, I do.
For some reason, in this
Start
dream,
to feel
I
hot.
do. And my feet start to burn.
All right. We'll stop it there.
my
Just
lines.
oh man.
If you want to record like erotic mini-series of Forte
Tango and Forte.
I'm so gay.
That's for our Patreon boys.
That's
if
for
you-
our OnlyFans.
I was gonna say that, yeah.
Our only heroes.
Hey, no.
Yes.
Only heroes. That's nice. I like that.
He lit a fire in me.
All right, guys.
I can't even.
There was a spark I didn't know was there.
He was dressed like Sean Connery from Zardoz.
And not only was my heart on fire, but so were the sheets. No? Okay.
No, I
cool.
like that.
What? No, that was good. That's,
Thank you.
I didn't- Sorry, I didn't know I had a riff off.
We were just all focused on getting started, Brad.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
come on.
My bad. God damn it, I dropped the ball.
Yeah, you did.
Okay, so I'm about to do a recap. Do we want to make bets on how many times I fuck up?
No.
Why? Why would we do that?
Because that's a
See, Brad's trying to get ahead of the bits.
No, you
And
got
we don't
You
like
fool.
that.
you
Brad.
fool. All right. Well,
I'm coming after you now. When you least expect it.
after saving the city of Tarin from a catastrophic event where a giant crystal was taking the life force from all of their residents and destroying the city, our heroes of To Be Determined, Trevor Varvatos, Sparrow Softwind, and Tango Honeypot, with their bard, benefactor bard, Forte Black, found themselves in quite a pickle after Sparrow shot and killed Adriel, the leader of a crime organization known as the Broken Bells.
bang.
Escaping the city on 3 rams borrowed from Forte's friend, Winston, and
Maybe.
a glorious assault unicorn, aka a rhino, and Gloria, we find ourselves on the road outside of Tarin. So,
0. Nailed it.
I had one medicine, but that's okay. We find our heroes half a mile away from the main road, getting ready for camp. The sun is beginning to set. Barely any blue in the sky, just oranges and reds, yellows, as clouds drift overhead. The fire crackles in the center of your camp. And Forte, will you please tell me what you're doing in camp at this moment?
I am currently combing the hair of my goat Peter. I have prestidigitated him to no end on this entire journey, and I've started braiding his hairs to make him the prettiest little ram on the road.
And will you please describe to me how how Forte is dressed currently?
Forte is dressed in his traveling gear, which is of a lower state of class than he is used to, but that is by choice, so that way he does not get robbed. It is a lovely tan outfit with a frock and some buckle boots that have dirt makeup all over it. But makeup and not
Wait, do you
actual
look like
dirt.
a pilgrim?
Huh?
You look like a pilgrim?
Like a tan pilgrim.
So you clean your boots with prestidigitation, and
then
then
I
you
put
put
makeup
dirt
on
makeup
them.
on
Yes.
them. Perfect.
That's
Of course.
nailed
Of
it.
course.
That is exactly what I do.
Wonderful.
Meanwhile, I am braiding the hair of my ram Peter.
And give me an animal handling to see if Petor likes this.
I mean, it's pretty middle of the road.
What'd you get?
honestly. Well, I did not have my Forte.
That's okay.
sheet
What'd you roll? What'd you
out.
roll?
Hold on. I think I actually have something for animal handling.
All right.
But I did roll an 11.
Okay, so I rolled for Peter, and
It was opposed.
it was an opposed animal handling.
Uh-oh.
I will say this, though.
Petor's gonna groom you now.
Petor stands on his hind legs and says, "Your turn." Petor seems to enjoy it. Okay.
Peter the ram, the prettiest little boy. Here
Brad's
on the
gonna
road,
kill her.
Peter the ram. Do not kill my ram, please. You will live forever. You're the best little ram.
Tango, as you're making your way around camp, you see this happening. Can you please describe to me how Tango is right now and what he's doing?
Well, so Tango's wearing his normal get up
Yeah.
of just a lot of leather straps. He's got his traveling shawl on, and not feeling great about the state of things. Hey, are these milk goats or are they rams? Like what's
They're ramps. They're ramps.
they're rams? Okay.
You can milk it, but you're not gonna like it.
Well, it's painful if you don't milk them. So I was gonna.
I appreciate that about you.
You know what?
Gonna milk it.
I want to talk. I want to talk to the rhino.
Speak with animals.
Bond with my mount, huh? That's an interesting choice.
So I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast speak with animals. Hey,
Boy, it's already started.
hey, nice to meet you. I'm Tango.
Oh, I've heard.
First off, you're the coolest looking thing I think I've ever seen.
Well, thank you.
How would you feel about leather armor?
Leather armor would be fine, but if my good friend Trevor would have, I think I might like something a little bit more rugged, a little bit more unbreakable.
So you want like a metal armor?
What is metal?
I pull out a knife. It's the shiny bit.
You see Gloria start to. Trevor, what are you doing?
Well, I have been braiding a daisy chain crown for Gloria. But I'm gonna have to step in.
And would you please describe Trevor as you step in from braiding this crown on her?
Well, Trevor has been sitting crisscross applesauce, which is hard to do in plate armor.
Yeah.
but he makes it look good. He found some daisies along the road, so, he was working on that, thought it'd be real pretty. Thought it was a little weird that Tango walked up towards Gloria and started, grunting at her like she's some sort of animal. But, Tango gets these little flats of fancy, and that's all right. But then Gloria started to get upset, so Trevor had to abandon the flower crown and step in. And it's all right, Glory. It's all right. I'm sure he didn't mean nothing by it. He just doesn't know you like I do.
Sorry, I was explaining the concept of metal.
That seems wildly inappropriate and unnecessary.
Well,
And I would appreciate it if you didn't brandish a dagger at my heavy assault unicorn.
No. We were just discussing what would be the best type of armor for Gloria.
Oh, is that what you thought was happening? And Gloria, did you have thoughts about this?
What is Gloria saying?
Not leather.
She said not leather, so probably gonna need to, find a blacksmith for this actually, which I'm disappointed.
I think leather would be pretty insulting considering.
Well, what if it's made from something else? Because I was thinking like a crocodile hide or something. We just have to find a crocodile.
Tango, stop molesting the heavy assault unicorn.
And as this
Your
is...
own Samwise goat cheese over here is neglected. Talk to that.
Samwise is eating something out of your pack right now.
Samwise! Tango, come over here and get your stupid ram out of my stuff. I'm going to attack you. Don't think I won't. My eyes start to glow yellow. Like, step away.
And John, rounding us out, please describe what Sparrow is doing in this moment of time where all of this activity is happening a quarter mile off of the path.
So, in all of this chaos, she can't even be bothered to deal with it. She is staring into the fire, just disassociating as hard as humanly possible, feeding her mount, not even looking at it, just sort of putting a hand out with food, coming back, putting a hand out. Every once in a while, she'll snap a twig, throw it into the fire, just not wanting to be here. That's it. That is 100% what she's doing.
I'm so sad for Sparrow.
Things went pretty bad right at the end there.
Is anybody actively looking or trying to be on guard or anything like that right now?
No.
Wonderful. As we hear...
What are we afraid of? Anyone who walks up, they're fucking with the wrong people.
We'll see about
We
that.
have a murderer in our
Trevor-
midst.
Takes what Jay-Z chain he's managed to accomplish, ties the ends together, and drapes it over Gloria's horn. Because that was as long as he could get it.
All right, so who's got the highest passive perception? If you know.
11.
11.
Nope, that's not true. Hold on.
I can wait.
15.
15.
It's gonna be Sparrow more
Also
than likely.
15.
All right. You have a 15 as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I don't have much.
Waiting on Tango.
No, I think 15's a good number.
15's a good number. Okay.
I think mine is higher, but 15's fine.
Fine. All right. So the two of you, Sparrow and Trevor, begin to hear rustling coming from the road. Nothing big, just a few twigs breaking here and there. With a passive of 15, it only sounds like maybe one person.
Okay. I look to Trevor and I put my hand on my pistol.
Are we stopped at what looks like a regularly used campsite?
No, you guys have made your way off of the path because you guys know you might be being chased by the Broken Bells. You don't know what's happening. So you guys are setting off camp outside into the forest.
Well, you know what?
What's up?
New location, new outlook. We're going to do things differently.
Whoa.
We're going to be better than we were before. Ho there, friend.
And coming out of the brush, an old dwarven man walks towards you.
Ooh, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Please don't.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Please don't.
He's dirty with a
everything.
gray beard, and he has a quarterstaff that's kind of like helping him. And he's wearing a traveler's poncho made of leather, and his worn rips towards the bottom of it, you know. And he has this small cat on his shoulder with an emerald around her leather collar. And she's kind of 2 antlers out of her head, like little tiny antlers. And it's kind of her coloring is like shades of copper, shades of red, a little bit of green speckled in her coloring. He goes, "Oh, hello. I am I'm just wandering into your camp. I could smell some food.
You want some?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Yes, it smells heavenly. I haven't really eaten in a few days here. Name's Gribbin, and this is my my good old cat, Emmy." And you see the cat dramatically acts like she's starving.
Forte Black, give me the bag, you stupid animal!
I'm gonna whistle for Samwise to come over.
And Samwise lets the bag go as Forte
go
falls
flying.
backwards. And Gribbin comes up and helps you up. Hello, yes.
Thank you. Forte Black, as I was saying before.
Gribbin, nice to meet you, Forte Black.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Trevor Varvatos, and this is my merry band of heroes.
Merry band of heroes.
And a benefactor.
And, oh, money bags, huh?
We haven't really discussed the details. That was sort of just shouted out there.
What is the point of traveling in commoner's clothes if you're just gonna tell everyone you're rich on the road?
I mean, yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
I mean, I did it 5 before I met you. Never got robbed once. Except that one time. And the other times.
Gribbin,
Maybe I shouldn't say anything.
I'm Tango. Nice to meet you.
Tango, nice
This
to
is
meet you.
Samwise.
Hello, Samwise.
Sparrow.
And he just kind of like looks at you a little bit. Sparrow. Nice to meet you, Sparrow. Forte, Tango, and Trevor.
I would like to do just a little insight check to see why he paused on Sparrow.
Okay.
Probably because I was holding a gun.
Maybe. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20 beats his nat 1.
Sweet.
So with that, it literally was because of Sparrow seemed to be agitated,
Okay.
and he's just like,
It wasn't like, I recognize that name.
No.
There's a bounty out on you.
"There's a bounty out on you." No.
We are the heroes known as To Be Determined. Perhaps you've heard of them?
You don't have a name?
No,
I mean, the name's
name is to be determined.
What's
Told
the
you this
name?
was gonna happen every time.
Trevor, you got to say the catchphrase or it doesn't land.
Oh, well, I decided on the name because Brother Bartholomew over at Esnius's monastery,
Yes.
he always said that determination was the better part of valor, and to be valorous is really sort of our goal. So it seemed like a good aspirational kind of name.
The name is To Be Determined.
Exactly.
I get it now. Yes, I get it now.
Did I not say that?
No, you said it perfectly, Trevor.
Thank you.
I misspoke when I said it. Like a ninny.
I thought you said it right.
Did you tell us the name of your jackal-lion friend there?
Oh, yes, this is Emmy.
It's a cat, Tango.
No, it's got little horns.
It's
like
a
jackalope.
jackal-lion.
Oh my gosh! I've never seen one of these before. Sorry?
You see Emmy looks at you, squints her little eyes and her little horns, and she just...
Peter!
Easy.
That was my initial reaction to meeting him, too. Come on, we got some beans.
Beans, the musical fruit, the more you eat them, the more you pass gas.
That's a very wise observation.
Thank you. So, sitting around this campfire eating some beans with my good friends, do be determined. Least I can do for you, for payment. I have 10 copper.
That's not necessary.
I mean, well, hold on.
What,
I mean, no, that's not necessary at all.
what are you doing on the road?
Traveling.
That's right.
Traveling.
We're traveling.
You looking for anything specific or just...
Oh, we are looking for, I don't know, have you seen how would I describe him? A disgruntled ship captain?
Disgruntled ship captain?
Yes.
Now, I know what you're thinking. Where's the ocean? I got you. The ocean is that way, but it's a former ship captain. But he's still got that look.
I'm actually looking for a ship captain myself.
Oh, well, the ocean is that way.
That way.
Yeah.
Towards Tarin?
That's where we came from.
That's where I'm headed, actually.
Well,
You see, I'm trying to
whatever
get...
they say didn't happen. That's the saying of Tarin. Whatever
Oh.
they say didn't happen.
Whatever they say didn't happen, yes. Wonderful.
When you get there, you should look up our buddy Sog.
What's a sog?
A bartender.
A bartender. Is he wet?
What?
No, sog. It's like soggy. Is he wet?
No, we got that. You're funny. You're
Thank
funny.
you.
You seem like you would stay at the Axe and Skull, so you should look that up in Lower Tarin when you get there.
Will do. I'm actually a bit of a storyteller, if I do say so myself.
Oh, so am I. What stories do you have to weave, my friend?
Multiple. What kind of story would you like to hear?
Ooh, let's see. Let's go with something dramatic but lighthearted, funny at times, maybe sad at others, but not too sad.
A tale of dare and heroism.
Heroism?
Yes. Heroism.
Drama,
and
heroism.
A tale of, with a lesson.
I really only listen to nonfiction stories. You got any of those?
I mean, all stories are a little bit of nonfiction, if you ask me. Sparrow, what kind of story would you like to hear?
Just one that ends in something happy, I suppose.
Well, all stories are a little,
Sparrow's going through a rough patch right now.
understandable.
I'm gonna hand
Let's not
Sparrow
talk.
my
We
pipe
don't need
and
to
some
talk
pipe
about that.
weed.
We don't need to talk about it,
Won't need a
Sparrow. It's all
question,
right.
just smoke it.
Well,
Story time. Yes.
wonderful. Least I can do for this, pay for this meal in this story for the four of you. And your rams and... What is that?
Oh, this is Gloria.
Hello, Gloria.
She is my heavy assault unicorn.
I can see that. Wonderful.
Then why'd you ask?
Because I wasn't quite sure if that's what it was.
Oh, well,
But now-
I'm happy to clarify.
Wonderful. Heavy assault unicorn.
Yes.
Har. Great. Now,
Oh, it's well, it's not an acronym. It's an initialism? Or is that your laugh?
Hey,
And that's how you end the scene. John's learning, everybody.
So Gribben pulls out a small stick from his poncho. Forte, give me a perception check with advantage.
Is it a wand?
What's that number, Davis?
16.
Oh, really? Okay. That would be then an 18.
It looks like a conductor's wand, and he taps the air like a conductor would do on a stand, a music stand. As fire begins to spark out of it and flies slowly into the campfire, as you see a mountain begin to appear in the smoke. This one's called Badelith, but you might know it as the Broken Mountain. The sparks begin to flame and this dwarven lettering appearing, and it turns into common. This is the breaking. In the shadow of Badelith, where the jagged peaks clawed at the storm's sky, the world has grown silent. The air is thick with the weight of sorrow, heavy enough to stifle even the bravest of hearts. It was here, beneath the solemn gaze of the mountain that loomed like a guardian turning into stone, that 4 souls gathered to mourn the loss of a single light, Mir. She had been the heart of a small village, a beacon of hope with laughter that danced through the coldest of nights. But now that laughter had been turned out, leaving behind only echoes of what once was. Something sudden had taken her, swift and unforgiving, leaving her family and friends to grapple with the emptiness that could hardly comprehend. Mir was the matriarch of a village of Roki, and a group that called themselves the Oracles of Past Lives. Her graying red hair danced like embers in the sun, framing a face etched with the stories of generation, her green eyes vibrant and knowing reflected a deep history, one that had witnessed the rise and fall of a thriving world. Though her heart brimmed with kindness, she carried the air of stern authority. She was beloved among the tribe, particularly for her playful teasing of the village children, who would often find themselves on the receiving end of her jests. They would giggle and squirm, knowing that beneath her gentle ribbing lay a wealth of love and guidance. The tribe's mission was clear: to foster a brighter future for the people of Auroria, learning from the mistakes of the past that had cost their ancestors so dearly. They believed that this land, once a tapestry woven with life and magic, had flourished in joy and wonder. But shadows had fallen when a great war came to, leaving devastation in the wake and stripping the land of its vibrancy. From the ashes of the conflict remained a singular tome, a sacred book passed down through the ages. It contained the wisdom of the ancients and the dreams of a world reborn. The tribe dedicated themselves to the teachings, striving to illuminate the path towards renewal, hoping to restore the happiness that once danced in the air of Auroria. Each day, they carried the weight of the past with them, ever hopeful that they would be the ones to rekindle the light of their world. And now carrying the weight of Mir, her youngest grandson, Bowen the Younger. Laus, can you please describe Bowen?
Bowen is a young lad, about 18 years old.
Okay.
Light blonde hair, short, not height-wise, short, light blonde hair. He's roughly about 5'10", 130 pounds. He's a relatively scrawny kid, if you will. And he is currently dressed in plain clothes. Nothing fancy, though. He is the son of the chief and the brother to the chief to be. He holds no importance in the hierarchy portion except to advise his brother. So he is relegated to your run-of-the-mill brown tunic with a rope around the center, traveling pants and shoes. You know, just very plain. Nothing special about this guy.
So,
Not a frog with a strong nose.
No, not a frog with a strong nose.
thank fucking God. No, Bowen.
Nose with a strong frog.
Ribbit. Bowen, you find yourself looking over the cliff top. That one cliff top that Mir would take you and your oldest brother, Ramiro, the Darkheart. And I think you feel in this moment like it was yesterday. You see Mir. sharing fruit with you and your brother. And your grandmother saying, "Now, boys, the village will be in your hands one day. But we must do everything we can to preserve what once was, until that day of the breaking comes." And you see Ramiro looking out the cliff top, just throwing rocks over the edge.
How old am I in this? Am I this
You're
age?
probably like 10.
I agree. I want to know more. I want to help you for the breaking.
You will. She looks to you. She looks over at your brother, who is literally not paying attention to anything. Literally just throwing rocks to see how far he can throw.
Do you think it's going to happen anytime soon?
I couldn't tell you, Bowen. And she coughs.
Oh, you okay there, Mir?
Yes, I'm fine.
You're getting old.
I can still whoop your ass.
Okay.
She looks at you. Ramiro will be the one who leads after I'm gone.
Oh.
She puts a hand on your shoulder. But Bowen, you'll need your help. You are always searching for the answers. Even such an age that you are now. You remind me a lot of myself.
Aw, gee, thanks.
Here. And she begins to take off this necklace. And she puts it around your neck. It's this black leather strap attached, some kind of curved claw, like from a tiger or something like that.
A jack-o'-lion claw. An adult jack-o'-lion claw.
Uh,
That's amazing.
Whatever you want to
Thank
say.
you, Mir.
Uh,
And Grandma. We're very informally formal.
yes. You can call me grandmother. That's fine.
How about Gammy?
Whatever.
I'm kidding.
Whatever floats
It's
your
gonna
boat.
be grandmother.
Now listen, my mother gave me this when she was the matriarch, and I was your age. And as you hold that claw in your hand, you look out where your brother's throwing rocks in the cliff, and you look back down. You grasp that necklace that she gave you. You're back at the cliff top, present day. And you turn and you see the rest of your party as they are set out on a very important task: to bring the body of your grandmother Mir to Madrigard at the base of Baedalith, a place where all leaders of the village were sent to rest.
Are you guys ready?
And you look, carrying the wrapped body on his back, a giant sentient bear
Oh, Brother Bear, you seem thirsty.
that you know as Kodiak. Kodiak, or John, will you please describe Kodiak for us?
Okay. So Kodiak is this giant grizzly bear. He's older than almost anyone in the village remembers now, though not the oldest thing in the village. He's just this shaggy, soft brown, almost like brown sugar colored.
Nice.
Very soft and wiry. Though he does weigh about 900 pounds, give or take.
As one bear would.
Yeah, as a massive grizzly bear would.
He might be winning Fat Bear Week.
Oh, he's definitely winning Fat Bear Week. But he's kind, soft-spoken. Though he's been awakened for years, he still has a lot of those natural instincts to, protect the young, play. Every once in a while, he can be a little too rough, and they worry that sometimes the bear hug is more of a punishment than an expression of love.
Yeah.
But he's been a companion for Mir for many generations after they met long ago. And she was his oldest friend, kind of, that he really truly remembers since when he was awakened.
Yeah.
yeah, Kodiak wears a cloak that she gave him that first day when she swaddled him in it when he was still a cub, that barely fits his head and goes down a little bit on his back. Like, it's just the tiniest little cape you've ever seen.
Like a reverse bib.
It is. It's a reverse. It's a reverse bib, really. It's ratty. It's torn. It's tattered. But he will not let anyone take that from him.
And Bowen just asked if you needed some water.
No, I'm okay right now.
All right, well, it's a long journey. I just wanted to make sure you're prepared before we leave.
I drank 3 jugs before I left and had a thing of honey. It was real nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. How
Alright.
are you?
Oh, I
Did you drink water? Do you need water?
I hold my jug up. I'm like, I'm good. Thank
Do
you.
you need a fish? And I like, for my little pack that sort of hangs off my neck, a raw fish, still kind of twitching. Have some fish. You need some nutrients. It's good for you.
Thank you
The scales are quite tasty.
so much, Kodiak. I will gladly take that fish.
Okay.
And as you take that fish, you look around at your other people that were close to Mir, and you see someone that was kind of like an aunt to you. Kalani. Emily, will you please describe Kalani for us?
You see a 30-something-year-old lava genasi pulling up the rear of the processional. She's tall and lean. She has very, very dark gray skin, and on her joints, there's like bone spurs that look like obsidian that come out on her shoulders and elbows and cheekbones, and her hair looks like a lava flow, but it is currently braided back out of the way as she wears not tight, but form-fitting leather, and then some loose pants that comes in at the ankles so she can move freely. It's pretty hard to wear sleeves in her condition, so this is pretty much how you see her every day.
Kalani!
Good fish?
Would you like a fish? I have an extra, but the last 15 are mine.
I mean, don't let me hold on to this fish then for you.
Oh no, I had one extra for you and you.
Oh, well then.
That is very thoughtful, but I just ate. Will you hang on to it until we stop for dinner?
Oh, no promises, but I'll do my best.
I understand. I won't hold it against you either way.
Okay.
And coming from scouting the front, a hulking figure, Blossom. Davis, will you please describe Blossom for us?
So, first you see about 10 to 12 feet up, the trees start to shake as a deer skull emerges from the wood line and then walks towards you. And this hulking figure is an assortment of animal bones and large, thick branches and vines twisted together, living fungus and flowers blossoming all over. You see Blossom Not Deer, the guardian spirit of this forest, a construct that no one knows where they came from or how old they are, including Blossom.
We are clear ahead, yes.
Thank you, Blossom. Well, if there is anything else, I think we should get on our way.
You all begin to take a step towards Baedalith, Madrigard, and the forest that blankets everything, or almost everything, straight ahead. And behind you, you take one last look, all 4 of you. You see the village of Roki, your home, all the memories you've had with Mir, all the friends you have back home. And everything circles back to Mir. Everything. And then you begin to walk into the forest. The forest seems relatively young in comparison to other forests around here. Still shadowy and shady on the path, but some trees around you are shorter or younger than others. This path towards Baedalith leads down this cool, calm part of the forest. A stream flows to the east, and to the right, newly formed trees. It's been a mission of the druids of Roki to come here and help replenish the forest. And as you continue to trek, you see a giant tree in the middle of the forest, forever broken and burnt, as it raises 30, 40 feet in the air and has a sharp, jagged edge that points up. And the other half of the tree had fallen. It is home to the Fays of the forest. Kodiak. And as you look at these blackened edges of the tree, I think that you feel this emptiness. And you hear in your head, Majakara, Nanook. You keep hearing this Majakara, Nanook. And the whispers begin to slowly vanish. Then, fear strikes you. As the cackling of branches crack overhead. I need an acrobatics check.
Oh, don't worry, I'll fail this one, boy. 6.
6. As the branches...
That's fair.
As the branches of a tree begin to fall onto you and Nanook. Breathing in the smoke and the air, your breath becomes labored as you look at your brother where he was, and he's nowhere to be seen. What do you do?
I scramble around trying to get a scent, just...
All you smell is... Actually, give me a perception check. We'll see what... At disadvantage.
Sure. The disadvantage is going to be an 18.
18?
Yeah.
With an 18, it's hard to smell your brother's scent because of all the smoke and the ash. But there's a faint scent. Give me an athletics check.
Sure.
Subtract 5.
Well, 3 then, after my 3.
I'm sorry.
He rolled a 5 and you're like, he literally had a 5, you went -5.
He's a baby bear at this point, so he's not as strong.
I am a tiny bear.
So you're trying to push this branch off of you, and the scent of your brother starts to go away as smoke starts to get into your nose. And again, you don't hear anything. Give me another athletics check. This one will be a little easier.
-5?
Yeah.
5.
Okay.
Total.
Fire starts to get on the branch that you are on, and you start to feel the burning of this branch. I think you begin to feel the heat getting hotter and hotter and hotter, and you break out of this branch. You push yourself off with a few burn marks on you. And as you do, a whirlwind of fire starts to form around you. And you're looking in fear. You don't see your brother. You don't see your mother. But you do see a 10-foot fire spirit. Anger in their face. Look at you. As a fireball forming in their hands. It's about to crash down on you.
I just bury my head in the dirt.
As your mother runs in and attacks this fire spirit, tackling it to the ground, as you see the full anger and strength of a mother bear guarding this spiritual fey forest, you hear the scream and pain from both the fire spirit and your mother. You close your eyes as you hear her yelp. And the sound and presence of your mother vanishes. You hear and feel the giant footsteps begin to walk towards you. What do you do?
I just keep my eyes closed and bury my head further in the dirt.
You feel the heat get closer and closer to you. And it starts to singe your fur. And then you open your eyes to see what it is. The fire in their hand growing ever stronger as they raise it towards the sky. And then in a flash, a scythe swipes through the body of this giant fire spirit. As it falls down, and you see Blossom.
Do not worry, little creature. I'm gonna turn and I'm gonna fucking destroy this fire spirit.
Okay.
You consume too much. You upset the balance.
So you begin to start attacking this fire spirit. Roll me attack.
Mine's 5.
No. Blossom stays. Blossom.
I was joking.
Okay, so you see the vines that twist between the bones and branches that is Blossom's arm kind of tighten and wrap more around this large scythe that seems to almost be an extension of their body as I come swinging in with an 18.
That hits.
Nice.
Roll damage.
That is going to be 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing damage. As your scythe cuts through the arm of this fire spirit, and you just see the arm begin to grow. It's fire. Kodiak, as you're watching this giant spirit fight this nature spirit that you're not really familiar with, a young adult woman walks towards you and grabs you. Are you okay? She touches you, and you begin to feel the radiant light from her hand start to heal all of your burns.
I try to hop into whatever open blouse or skirt that I can.
And she's wearing this white
Yeah, I'm just
cloak,
trying to get in
and
there.
you're just like behind her. Blossom, you're going to be attacked by this. What's your AC?
17.
17. It misses with a 14 as a firebolt comes at you. You dodge out of the way.
I think I just tank it.
You just take it.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a badass. That's what's happening.
It just hits you in your chest, and it just comes off of you like nothing. What would you like to do?
You know what? Yeah, I'm fucking pissed at this thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and drop my bomb. My scythe begins to glow a vibrant gold color.
Okay.
As I swing down, and there's a trail of purple vapors as I swing through this spirit. That's a nat 20, baby.
Damn! What?
Fuck yes.
The thing to do it on. You guys have rolled a lot of nat 20s today.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
missed
going to
us.
be 4d6 plus another 68 because I'm doubling all my damage.
Let's just, hey, tell me how you do it.
Fantastic.
How do you avoid math? Like this.
Exactly.
So I swipe through this thing, and as I do, there's a crackle of purple energy inside of it, and then it explodes as fire washes out in a giant radius, and Mir and Kodiak are protected from this explosion by my hulking form as I just take it, and then the fire around us begins to subside as I'm burning all over my body, but I'm standing there strong.
I love it.
Fuck yes.
Kodiak
I
threw
already love this character.
Kodiak threw the cloak and hiding behind this adult woman with red hair and green eyes. You see this spirit take out this fire spirit with a giant slash. And from behind you, what's your perception? Your passive?
As a
As a bear?
Oh, I have an 18.
18 minus 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, my passive is 18.
Okay. You hear the crackling of a giant tree behind you begin to fall. And you just close your eyes and you just feel warmth and light, radiant energy. Vroom.
And that, Bowen, is how I met Kodiak.
Shut up. I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet.
I loved that, Dave.
Shielding.
Cut! It's cut!
And as that tree begins to crack,
Funny.
and that's the last thing you remember until you open your eyes, and this young woman is carrying you on her back like she would an injured friend. You have the cloak wrapped around you to keep you warm. And this is a longer cloak at this point. Still for an adult human, which for a cub of your age is probably down to your legs. In this instance, it was the last thing you could do in return to Mir, who carried you, and you shall do the same. Blossom, standing next to you in this moment, as you are well aware of the giant tree that's standing there, and your good friend Kodiak and Mir.
I remember this spot well.
I do too.
I'm gonna so my vines and the wood that makes up my body and my scythe, I'm going to transform my scythe into a large sitar. And I'm gonna just strum a few small strums, and for you two, it just sounds like some very simple plucking. But Kodiak, you and I hear the verdant echoes, the breath of the earth, the shared life and pulse of the entire planet, as I just resonate for a moment.
It's a little softer without her.
She would be happy to know her essence will return to the earth and nourish others.
She would be. And it's nice to see. And he turns his head to look at Bowen. Some of her still continue on this earth.
I just had a bunch of fish in my mouth. And a small tear going down my cheek.
He puts up a bare thumb.
Bear thumb.
It's really just like lifting a finger. We've come to accept that that's my thumbs up.
And the four of you stand to look at the crossroads that lead to Badelith at this giant tree. Madrukata. It's broken and magical. And you've all heard some of this story before. Mir was one to tell stories from time to time, and time to time, and time to time, and repeat herself, especially in her older age, reminiscing on the glory days. And as you guys continue to trek through the forest, hours go by. Is there anything that you guys would like to do as a party before we move on?
I think Kodiak is just carrying her. There's like a laser focus. It's almost like a funeral rite to him.
Yeah.
Like it's sacred.
Kalani, do you think she's all right?
I don't think there's any way she couldn't be.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
she wouldn't allow herself to not be all right.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, gosh. I'm not looking forward to getting back and dealing with my brother.
Yeah. But, family, I guess.
Family. I mean, I love Mir. Mir is family, but, my brother is a bit of a dickhead, so.
Language.
He's just stupid.
And yet, that channels his personality. And he's leading our village, which is why I'm been tasked with advising him.
And you're doing such a great job,
That's why
considering
he-
the task.
Yeah, well, that's why he sent me, I'm assuming, on this journey.
Probably.
That and I volunteered.
That too.
Thanks for volunteering.
After what she did for everyone, I'm a little surprised the entire village didn't come.
And you all begin to make your way towards Badelith. As Bowen, in your head, you hear a whisper. A kiss. And it goes away. As peculiar as it came. I didn't say Angus, but
I know, but that was my joke, Brad!
sorry.
I was
my
gonna
bad.
say, you're suddenly craving haggis.
I like the theme of everyone stepping on Laus's jokes today.
Let's keep that going.
Let's keep
Let's
it
keep
up.
it going.
I love it so much.
And as you make your way through the forest, we reached through this mountain pass that leads to Badelith. This place was once a thriving community now, laid to ruins. Some people still call this home, but most call it Thermora Valen. Anybody want to do a history check to see what they might know? This is the DM saying, hey, guys, I've got some...
Yeah,
But-
I do.
All right.
I have a -1. I'll let somebody else do it.
6.
With advantage for you.
Okay. 5.
Okay, 6 it is.
15.
15?
5.
5. And John, did you want to just
Oh, I actually have a +2. Sorry.
history?
Oh my god, the bear's smarter than me.
I'm old. I was here when the old magic was spoken. No, I'm just kidding. 13.
13.
I'm a knowledge cleric, so I better be passing these rolls.
You did pass. You're the only one.
Yeah.
Good.
And with that 15, you know that as you get deeper into Thermora Valen, that Eros, the rock giant, and his tribe, Kathrun, they once had a mutual respect between Eros and Mir throughout the years. And that is, well, with a 15, we'll give you just a little bit more.
Did you say 15? He meant 35.
Did you say 35?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
Did you say 35? No. Here's my notes. Would you run?
That would be pretty funny, though. I'd pay
Welcome to So You Want to Be a Hero, The Breaking. Now run by me. You all die.
So, Kathun, they are a bunch of followers of Eros the rock giant. He is the protector of the mountains and the earth in this area. They see him as a deity who embodies strength, stability, and resilience. And they hold festivals to pay homage to him. And he's there just being worshipped, right?
It's good to be the king.
It's good to be the king. They usually wear jewelry made from precious stones and minerals around this area. And their clothing is typically made from natural fibers dyed in earthy tones, reflecting on colors of their rocky homeland. And lastly, their emblem, their symbol, features a stylized rock giant with the mountain in the background, symbolizing strength and protection. And that is what you know, about Eros, the rock giant, and his tribe, Kathrun.
Do I know anything about the current, for those that still live in the area, even though it is no longer, what they feel about my tribe and Mir? Friendly, unfriendly?
Again, like I said, Eros has respect from Mir. Therefore, the village respects your village.
Well, we should be relatively safe through here, as long as Eros holds on to the respect from my grandmother.
And as you make your way into Thermora-Valen, walls of rock begin to shade you from the sun as you step out of the forest, and the temperature drops about 10 degrees in a matter of a few minutes. Different plants grow around this path, flowers of purple that climb up the rock's wall. I just would like all of you to make a perception check, please.
13.
Okay.
24.
24, perfect.
23.
23.
17.
17.
I actually got a 15, sorry.
With the 15. Okay.
Instead of added.
So everyone over 20, which was Emily and Laus. You begin to hear footsteps at the top of the walls of the mountains, and some lower. What would you guys like to do? Those were grumbles.
Yeah, it just sounded like, ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Orgasmic sounds coming from top of the wall.
Blossom? Oh, yeah? Will you announce our arrival, please?
We are a funeral procession. Please announce yourselves.
As you do that, you do begin to see a few dozen of this tribe. Orcs, humans, Earth Genasi make their way around. They're looking down on you. And you see in the center, straight ahead of you, what looks to be a throne with a giant rock statue sitting there. Not moving, not doing anything at all. And then from a passageway, an orc dressed like some kind of captain or chief walks up to you. What do you want?
We're passing through peacefully. We are following our custom of taking Mir to Madrigard.
Yeah.
Have I traveled this way with Mir before?
Yes.
Is this new on this road?
It is not new. It's new in the sense of in the past 25 years, yes.
Okay. Is there a check I can do to know what sort of customs to adhere to get passage through?
I think history would be your best.
Would it?
Or nature.
Those are both intelligence-based, you know.
Sorry.
May I also roll?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 1. They don't like me very
1 and a nat 20.
Can I just run something?
Yeah, run something.
Right.
As this orc, dressed like a captain, what do you want?
I step forward. In the ways of old, I name myself Kodiak. On the second time of our telling, we are here for funeral rites of the head druid Mir, to bring honor and to take her back to the earth from which she came, for the verdant calls her home.
As you said, that was good. That was great.
Thank you!
Damn, you nat 20'd in real life just now.
No, I don't know what happened. My brain shut off.
Wait, but I want to hear what Kalani says with the nat 1 right after that.
I barely pawed her.
Look. Ugh, is it? My people were here long before yours, so how about we just go our separate ways?
As I'm not gonna say they cancel each other out because they both.
Could you rearrange and have hers go first and me after?
Sure. Kalani says ugh. let us go our own ways. My people were here before yours, and you kind of just like put a paw on Kalani, move her to the side, and say what you said. And Ugg, the chief, doesn't reach for any kind of weapon, but you see tents. And does anybody want to roll a perception check or an insight check to see how he's feeling? Or we just want to move on?
Can I give an advantage to...
I don't feel that I have the social skills to do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You're fuming right now. With an 18, you look at his insight, like with your insight, you see on his face. Okay. You see on his face a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of excitement, and a little bit of curiosity. As all these things kind of start to run through his mind. You said Mir has died.
Yes, unfortunately.
As the ground begins to shake, and the statue of the rock King Eros from behind you, behind Ugg, begins to move. And he kind of cracks his neck, stands up from the throne. He pushes the chieftain to the side with his hand. And he's about 20, 25 feet, rock giant. How tall is?
So the thing about Blossom is like shape and size is constantly changing
Wonderful.
a little bit.
Yeah.
But in general, like 10 to 12 feet.
And he looks at you. I'm sorry for this loss.
It is a hard loss, but I am happy in a way. Life without death is purposeless.
That is true. But I have to ask you like I ask every time. Why do you follow them?
Is he talking about the village?
Yeah.
Kalani mutters something under her breath and just like takes 10 steps away.
He doesn't.
They are good people. We are one in purpose. We both protect the forest.
Protected from what?
Many things. Whatever is necessary.
Necessary. Give me...
Okay, I rolled an 18 on insight. Is he threatening us?
You did an insight on Ugg. This is Eros.
Let me try an insight on Eros then, please. No. Well, hold on. That's gonna be a 10.
So try, I
Yeah.
guess. 24.
24. With a 10, you don't. But with a 24, you sense change in him. As he's having this conversation with Blossom about why are you following them? Necessarily protecting what? And defending from who? And you sense that he knows that the respect that he had for Mir is now gone with her.
Okay, so this is okay. Kodiak
Yeah.
is going to make one last attempt at something here.
Okay.
So he will almost like, you know how bears kind of like flop like dogs, like on all fours, like bending kind of as
Like a play bow?
yeah, like as a sign of respect.
Sure.
And he's the spirit of the mountain.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay. So Kodiak goes, "O great spirit of the mountain, of covenant that you have bound with Mir, of honor, respect, and protection, we ask at her last rites you grant a final passage of one who respected you so much to her final rest."
I love how the bear is the face of our party.
Because he hasn't made me
Oh
roll
my
yet.
god.
The moment I have to roll, it's dead.
Don't tell him your secret. Then.
All right. Well, you know there was going to be a roll.
Yeah. I'm hoping that the DC will be lower if I take a good line.
Okay. I need you to roll a perception, not a perception, a persuasion check. Okay? And I'm going to give you advantage. Okay?
So we just have 2 flat d20s to pray. Do you mind if I use yours?
All right, here we go.
I would like to hold my action for any sign of aggression.
Okay.
God, please protect them. 12. It's a little above average.
With a 12, you see him look at you. And he looks at Bowen, he looks at Kalani, and Blossom. And he walks to his throne. And you see him reach into the ground to pull out a giant earthen sword.
At this juncture, I would like to cast.
Hold on. What do you want to cast?
Hold on. Okay, let it play out. Let it play out. I'll let it play out.
As he raises 2 hands in front of him, twirls it down, and sticks it in the ground in front of him. I will agree to this honor, but this is the last time. You may pass.
Thank you, Great Spirit.
And you see him sit down in his throne and get back into the same position, hand on the side, and almost like a thinking man, but like more of a boredom.
Okay, gotcha.
Right? Sits there, put his hand on his thing, and he kind of goes back into this frozen statuesque with the sword in front of him. But the 4 of you see his eyes following you as you pass. And with that,
I was about to get booped.
that is where we'll end this episode of So You Want to Be a Hero. Guys,
I call it stress.
welcome back to Aurora. How do you guys feel?
I missed it so much.
I missed you, Brad.
I missed y'all. Davis, I don't really.
I missed you.
I missed you.
All right, everyone. That was our
Oh, I love this character.
season intro into So You Want to Be a Hero with
The
me.
mini-series.
The mini-series, The Breaking. I'm your host, Brad Silman and Dungeon Master, and with me always are my 4, that's right, 4 best friends, Laus, Weindel,
Yo.
Emily Robinson.
Did you forget her name?
Farewell, my darling.
No, I'm trying to do other things. Davis McQueen.
Bye, everyone.
And John Garza. And make sure you follow us on all of our social medias at HeroCast_ATX. And thanks to the Bard Queen on TikTok, follow her. She's given us access to her song for our outro. So, bye everyone.
Bye.
We'll see you later.
Like and subscribe. Leave a review.
Say hi in the Discord.
Shut up and listen to the great song.
Attention.
I'll be by your side. When rain summons the battle cry, the kingdoms will fall, the fire ignites. And if we let the heavens war, maybe they'll ignore the Armageddon at our door. Pantheons at war, Armageddon's at our door. The pantheons at war and Armageddon's at our door. Pantheons at war and Armageddon's at our door. The pantheons at war and Armageddon's at our door.
I'm excited for this one.
My computer died.
No! Wait, really?
Oh no, here it is. We're back. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
And with yes. Pause.
Did we ever get a fucking translation?
So,
Give it to us.
here's the thing.
It's just a bunch of Latin words.
I lost the translation, but I did find the pronunciation that I wrote out. So I
Perfect.
couldn't translate that. So no is the answer again.
So
But
to
also,
everybody
I
who
was gonna
had
bring it
no
today,
in the Discord quiz,
but I also
Congratulations.
There's
I
3
also
people that are
lost
active on
the
Discord.
pronunciation paper.
So no,
Literally,
we'll never know.
Literally this week.
Somebody
'Cause
get
I
into
tried
the
to
comments,
figure it out.
please. Get into the comments.
So I
tell us what it
gotta
is.
find it before
You're not.
we do the
You're
recap.
not. But with a new season comes a new dice breaker.
Yeah, baby. Oh, look over there. I see a couple hobbits and a tall human dressed in gray.
Hobbits.
Wonder what they're doing.
Why is he yelling about me
What?
crossing?
I don't know.
Gosh.
I don't understand the reference.
Lord of the Rings? Really? Hobbits and Gandalf the Grey?
No, I don't know what made you think of that right now. Sorry.
The mountain we're traveling towards. Gotta go through a mythical forest.
Okay, I got you.
I was with you.
Thank you, John.
Yeah.